audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I think, sir, we should start now. Okay. Okay, so a very good afternoon to everyone presented here. I take this opportunity to warmly welcome our guest, Miss Divya Karade, who is a national award winner, a national award innovator winner uh, with us. And I would like to also welcome Dr. Amit Sata, sir, uh, at here. We have organized this webinar which is on revolutionizing drug discovery with artificial intelligence. Art- okay, and this session has been organized in collaboration with Vision Cells, right? So, without wasting much time, I would like to invite Dr. Divya Karade ma'am to share a few words, a journey as a successful National Award Innovator winner, and we can start the session thereafter.
Okay. Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you very much. And I'm very much thankful to Dr. Amit Sata and the entire Women's Cell and MUIIR team for inviting me for giving a talk on the topic of revolutionizing drug discovery with AI. So I'll I'll give a presentation. First, I'll share my screen, and within that presentation only, I will talk about why I got that award and what topic I have worked on, and what is that which give me that award, national level award, which I have won two national level awards, for one for IIS India International Science Festival, which was organized by Government of India, and one was from Drug Discovery Hackathon team, which was also organized by Government of India for tackling the COVID-19 problem. So I'm going to share my screen now. So is it visible to everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So this webinar is about revolutionizing drug discovery with AI. Diseases are global problem, as we all know, and whether they are communicable diseases like COVID-19 or tuberculosis. Communicable diseases are those diseases which are infected, means which carries the infection from one person to another. Or non-communicable diseases like diabetes, cancers, heart diseases, which accounted for approximately minimum 80% of all global deaths. On 11 March 2020, WHO declared COVID-19 a pandemic, due to which lockdowns were imposed, economies brought to a grinding halt, travel was shut down, and within a few weeks, COVID propagated like a chain. For better or worse, COVID has changed us permanently. More than 318.1 million people have been infected and 5.5 million people died. And as a result, there is an urgent need for the development of effective drugs and treatments. Here, drugs I mean by the medicine, the therapeutic medicines which can help to fight against the diseases. So, drug discovery is a challenging process that requires billions of dollars of investments and decades of research, and after which only less than 12% of drugs entering into the clinical trials result in an approved medicine. And there are still thousands of diseases with no treatments. So we need a solution. We need efficient treatment for fast and accurate drug discovery researches. Novel therapeutic targets and drug like compounds or molecules are needed. And for that, for screening and filtering potential drugs out of a large number of chemical data sets, user friendly applications and tools are required. So, one promising approach is to use artificial intelligence or AI. AI methods in drug discovery or discovering new chemicals or molecules as a medicine to improve screening and hit rates from large chemical data sets. The global market value of AI for drug discovery and development is expected to reach approximately $5.94 billion by 2025, with an annual growth rate of 47%. But there are no effective, readily available, and user friendly AI applications for virtual screening of drug molecules. And existing algorithms are not that accurate and not easy to use, as that they didn't have any interface. There are so many development are yet to be done in AI thing, and it is still going on and it is still developing, and many people are researching in this area, that how to combine that artificial intelligence in drug discovery researches or any biological researches. So it is still going on. So finding a potentially active chemical compound in the sea of molecules is one of the challenging and time consuming part of drug discovery. Virtual screening is currently the most significant component for identifying drug like molecules from large datasets, but there is no faster, readily available, and user friendly applications or tools for virtual screening of drug molecules. Drug design, also known as rational drug design or rational design, and it is an innovative process of finding new medications based on the knowledge of biological target. This protein target is also known as biological target. So here biological target is a protein which are involved in the diseases to occur in living organism, and due to activation or inhibition of the certain molecules or chemicals or drugs, you can say, within the body. The drug is most commonly an organic small molecule or chemical that activates or inhibits the function of such proteins or protein targets within the human body or within the living organism, which in turn result in a therapeutic benefit to the patient. So, in the most basic sense, drug design involves the design of molecules that are complementary in shape or size or their charge to protein target with which they interact and bind to it. And the research of small molecules or chemicals which can bind to the target is begun by screening large number of chemical libraries of potential drug compounds. So we have all learned during when we were in 10th class or 11th or 12th, 10th, 11th, 12th, we specifically learn about this lock and key mechanism of protein and molecules, that how the molecules get bind to the protein when it has a certain shape or size which are complementary, which fits to that protein, and due to which the activation or inhibition of protein target goes on, and which activates the disease or not to disease, means everything, all metabolic reactions in the human body. So these we all learned. Just to make you remember, I put this slide. There are two major types of drug design. One is structure-based drug design, and another is ligand-based drug design. For structure-based drug design, one should have the information of three-dimensional structure of the protein target, which can be obtained from various other experimental methods such as X-ray crystallography or NMR spectroscopy. So there are so many various experiments can be done to know the what is the structure of that protein molecule which are involved in the specific diseases. So another is ligand-based drug design that involves the knowledge of the molecule or molecular structures that can bind to the protein target. So it is like a, as I said, lock and key information, where lock is refers to the protein target and key is the molecule or chemical or drug. Drug is also a kind of molecule or chemical that can either activate or inhibit that protein. So QSAR or QSAR, many says QSAR or someone says QSAR. So it is a quantitative structure. It means the quantitative structure activity relationship. So it is a kind of analysis. So QSAR quantitative structure activity relationship analysis is a ligand based drug design method. Okay, so QSAR is a mathematical model used to predict the bioactivities of molecules from the knowledge of their chemical structures. So here, bioactivity of molecules means you can say a measure of binding of those molecules to the protein in simple words. whether that binding between the molecule and protein is strong or weak, and whether the protein gets activated or inhibited upon binding, or how much concentration of that molecule is required to activate or inhibit that protein. So this is called biological activity of that molecule, and it has some certain measures in IC50 values like inhibition concentration. So many kind of measures are there, which can be diagnosed or which can be calculated by some experiments. Uh, so, for example, biological activity can be expressed quantitatively as the concentration of molecule or chemicals required to give a certain biological response. So, QSAR method establishes a relationships based on mathematical algorithms between the chemical structure of molecule and its biological activity. So, how QSAR can be used in drug designing? So, as I said previously, QSAR is a mathematical model for establishing a relationship between the molecule and its biological activities. Suppose we have data of uh, um, experimental data of any molecules against a particular disease, such as, let's say, COVID-19. So the data of molecules and their biological activities then can be used for building QSAR models, and these models then used for screening large data of molecules from other databases or chemicals or drugs. So here it will help to predict the biological activity of other molecules whose biological activities are unknown. So these are the molecules whose biological activity are unknown. We have these set of molecules and one set of molecules whose are known, and what are those molecules are also known through the experimental data, or there are many databases that I will tell in specific in next slides. So we have all these, and using the data which have information, they it will be used for making QSAR modeling, the mathematical algorithm. And these models will help to screen these unknown molecules towards these certain protein targets or diseases for predicting their biological activities. And after screening these molecules were then used for developing drugs by clinical trials on animals such as guinea pigs or mice, or by other synthetic chemical experiments. So this was the simple overview of designing ligand-based drug discovery using QSAR methods, which is a ligand-specific designing. And in more simple words, it is the screening of molecules towards the particular disease. So, as I said, there are various resources for obtaining this molecular data for building QSAR models and screening chemicals for predicting their potential, whether they are potential as drugs or not. So, here is a big data refers to the collection of that data that is huge in volume, and which is growing exponentially with time due to their complexity, and it is difficult to analyze them manually. So that is where AI also comes into the picture, that how this big data can be analyzed very easily using machines, using computer algorithms. So there are some big data resources. These are some big data resources for drug designing, like various online databases, patents, research papers, etc. So from here one can obtain the data of protein targets or small molecular data, by text mining, or by manual also. So text mining is also one of the method from where we can screen the chemical names of molecules or the names of protein targets which are present in the research data, in experimental data. And this is what we can obtain from these big data, and it can be used further for uh, further researches using AI or in drug discovery researches. So, what is AI? So, AI or artificial intelligence simply means softwares used by computers to mimic aspects of human intelligence. So, it is a kind of intelligence which is demonstrated by machines or computers. In drug discovery we use AI or ML or DL. Here ML or DL means machine learning or deep learning. So these are also a part of AI that I will discuss for predicting, such as predicting biological activities. So it will also known as QSAR based AI models. So when QSAR combines with the AI, it is known as QSAR based AI. QSAR based AI models. So those kind of algorithms will called like that. So there are various applications of AI in drug discovery researches, such as drug properties predictions, that is predicting biological activities, which I have discussed before. And second is de novo design, that is designing a completely novel or new molecule which has drug like characteristics. And third is drug target interaction prediction, that is what is or how the drug and protein are interacting with each other, or how the protein and molecule are interacting with each other. So this can be done using AI. So now AI itself is a very big subject, and it is increasing as various new algorithms and researches are going on. Machine learning is a subset of AI, which involves various traditional machine learning algorithms such as random forest, SVM, naive Bayes, and so many are there. And deep learning is also a subset of artificial intelligence, but it is also a subset of machine learning. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So it is specifically, deep learning is specifically based on neural networks, and the data science involves in all these types of AI algorithms for analyzing data. So data science is a part of, you can say, part of artificial intelligence. Means we require the knowledge of data science to analyze the data, the for data curation before doing these prediction using artificial intelligence algorithms. So like big data, which includes mathematical or statistics, or EDA means exploratory data analysis. So these all things involves data science. And artificial intelligence, you can say, it is also a data science, but it is little bit different, as it involves the prediction system, which is little bit different than data science. But for doing the algorithms, for doing the analysis, or for doing the predictions, data science knowledge is required, for data curation, or for cleaning the data. So it is very important. So if you learn about data science, then first you should learn about data science, then you can go, your next step, you can move towards the artificial intelligence. It is very important. So I won't go deeper into this AI thing, but you can learn more about AI or machine learning or deep learning using various platforms shown in the screen, like YouTube, LinkedIn Learning, or by reading research papers. So I had started my AI journey by first by these only, by these, using these platforms only. And YouTube is a very much good, it has a lot number of videos regarding AI and machine learning. And I started first by learning about AI by seeing the videos in YouTube, because there are so many videos like data professor videos, or simply learn videos, or so many videos are there which are present for online courses like Coursera or Analytics Vidya. But they are these during for online courses, these presentations or these knowledge is not free. But in YouTube, people put that knowledge for that courses free, and you can easily access those PPT or those videos from YouTube. And sometimes LinkedIn Learning is also a very good platform for just initiate your learning about MLDL things. And there are so many blogs, many people who are experts in AI things, they write blogs. And many people like us who are in research things, they write the research papers, and these can be found in Google Scholar and PubMed. And the blogs you can find from towards data science and Medium. And there are so many other websites which gives this kind of knowledge. And they also put the explanation, the theoretical knowledge, you will get the theoretical knowledge as well, and the algorithms, that what is the coding in Python or R, whatever you want to use for your machine learning purpose. That all things you can find from all these freely from all these platforms. So now, how can we use QSAR models using AI for drug designing or drug discovery researches? These slides will show some basic steps. So the first step is to identify the problem, that is diseases. And uh, first you need to identify what diseases you want to work on, and then find the data involved in that diseases, like protein data or molecular data, and what is the biological activity of those molecules from various literatures. Like I said, big data or databases, online databases are available. Um, and then calculate or generate or find their molecular properties as features or descriptors. So when I say molecular properties, it is same as features. In artificial intelligence term, it is known as features. In chemoinformatics, in drug designing terms, it is known as descriptors. But the features, descriptors, and properties are all same. It is referred in different subjects in a different word, so it is all same. So these features for molecular properties one can generate by using various softwares or tools are available. There are many open source tools are available and softwares are available, like MOE software or Paddle software. Or you can also generate these features using Python coding, like RDKit libraries are there. Or sometimes it is also available online databases. So some databases like PubChem database or Kimball database, they also provide the features, some features, but not all. Like 10 up to 10 20 features you can get from online databases with molecular structural properties data also. So these molecular descriptors are like molecular weight. So this slide I'm showing first to understand what are molecular descriptors. So these are some of the examples what kind of molecular descriptors are present, like 0D, 1D, 2D. These are based on the dimension, the structure of the molecules, like one dimensional structure, two dimensional structure, three dimensional. So in 0D, molecular weights, atom counts, bond weights are involved, 1D, 2D. So these are the examples of the molecular descriptors which can be used for building the QSAR models, the QSAR algorithms for deep learning, or simply for QSAR. One can use these kinds of descriptors. So after gathering all the molecular structural data and their bioactivity data, one can select the important features which contributes most for building a good QSAR models. So this process is also known as feature engineering. So it can be also done by using Python coding. So the step 4 here, it involves the splitting of data into training set and test set. So a training set is used to build the QSAR model, and a test set is used to evaluate the final model performance. Then, after building the QSAR based AI model using training data set, it will be run and optimized using test data on it. And there are certain measures such as R square or RMSE or various errors. These are the errors with the help of which one can evaluate the good model and use it to predict data, such as predicting biological activities from new data which don't have biological activities, which have unknown biological activities data. So by using QSAR models, which is built on the non data, which are having the molecular properties and biological activity. By using this, one can easily predict the molecules which don't have biological activity. We can predict their biological activity. So this is just one example. Okay, so these are some open source Python libraries such as TensorFlow, Keras, etc., which can be used to code machine learning or deep learning algorithms. So I have used during my project, I have used TensorFlow and Keras with NumPy and Pandas and Scikit-learn. But there are also very good libraries present using PyTorch. So these are TensorFlow and PyTorch are similar kind of, means they are used for building quasar models or deep learning models. They are somewhat similar, but the coding are different, and they are from different they are produced by different companies, like PyTorch from Facebook and TensorFlow is from Google. So this is how these types of libraries are freely available and anyone can use it. And nowadays all everything is mostly open source, so anyone can use it, anyone can learn how to use it. And the data and the libraries and the knowledge is all open source. One just needs to uh, have that passion to learn, that how to learn, and by searching one will know that from where one can get or gather all those data. So this is a slide of describing the two methods that how one can screen molecules against various protein targets involved in diseases. And these molecules can be further experimented for their potential or drug like molecules. So one can also screen drug molecules which were already used for one disease, but can also has the potential for to be drug for other diseases as well. And this is called drug repurposing. For example, paracetamol, as now everyone knows that it is used for against fever, but it's also used for body pain or sometimes cold or headaches. And like that, there are so many drugs present, and which can also be used for another diseases, but which disease it is unknown. So by using AI predictive methods, by using QSAR based AI models, one can easily find out their their therapeutic potential for another diseases, which will save time and cost of drug discovery researchers. So why AI comes into the picture? It is just for that, how to do it, the process fast, and how to save money. Because if the time for discovering a drug will decrease, then the cost, of course, it will decrease. So we want the fast result, fast and accurate result. That's why AI comes into the picture. So as I said, we have done some researches for which we have got two national level awards, one from India International Science Festival and one from Drug Discovery Hackathon. Both were organized by government of India. So we have done these AI research and build a novel and revolutionary AI based virtual screening web application platform called AI Drug App. So, AI Drug App is a low cost, faster, and efficient solution with quick and accurate predictions for virtual screening of bioactive molecules. So, it is like a lab on lab, as it can be used with any computational devices like laptops, desktops, and even mobiles, and can be used from anywhere. It helps to solve large scale problems very easily. Uh, and with It also helps to give accurate predictions. It is also scalable, that is, more deep learning algorithms can be implemented in the same framework, and still it will be simple and superior in performance. So AI Drug App consists of two breakthrough modules. The first module is for bioactivity predictions, using which users can virtually screen their molecular datasets against the target proteins in just few clicks. So we have created this AI drug app, which is a platform, which is a web application platform, which can be used from anyone who are passionate about drug discovery researches, who want to screen their molecules, whether these are the molecules again. Uh, these are specifically implemented for SARS-CoV-2. So AI drug app is specifically implemented for SARS-CoV-2. So the users can screen their molecules against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. So so for this, user needs to upload their molecular data in the app, then select the data set of protein target of their interest, then prediction type, that is whether to predict active or inactive molecule, or what is the inhibition concentration values of their molecules for their active molecules. Then just click predict. So it is a very simple web app where one just click the buttons and they will get the predictions, and they can also download or view the result in the web app itself. So currently it is, as I said, it is implemented only for SARS-CoV-2 virus. The second module is a custom module which we have implemented in AI drug app. So for converting chemical names into smile strings, so the chemical names or the molecules were also represented in the form of smile strings. So it is a simple representation. It is called smiles. So it helps to convert the smiles to compound name, the molecule name, or for calculating the molecular similarities, what are the similarities between two molecules, for viewing the two-dimensional structures of the molecules through mole identifier. And it is also useful for generating 2D descriptors, like how I said, what are the descriptors? It is a kind of molecular properties. So it helps to generate those. If you don't know how to generate the descriptors, or if you don't have any access to any online tools, you can use AI drug app for generating the descriptors or molecular properties or their fingerprints using the descal component of our AI drug app. So the AutoDL and AutoML component are also helps to create user-defined deep learning or machine learning models, and then for making user-defined predictions in data. So so one can also use the AI drug app for the custom ML tools for building their own machine learning or deep learning models. So this is what AI drug app consists of. So how we build this AI drug app? How we what sources? What are the resources which are online and open source, and how we used it? So for web app development, PubChem database. There is one database known PubChem database, which consists of molecules names, their properties, their data, their biological activities. Everything will be present freely, and anyone can download it from PubChem database. So everything was gathered or downloaded from PubChem database for building the QSAR models, QSAR based AI models, which is also known as deep neural network models, specifically for bioactivity prediction module. And programming and coding was done in Python 3 environment. So we have used Python coding using various machine learning algorithms and various machine learning based Python libraries, like I shown, like TensorFlow and Keras we have used, scikit-learn and rdkit is also one of the Python library. So these all kind of libraries we have used for building our AI drug app. So, and the web app is maintained at GitHub and deployed with Heroku cloud application platform. And Heroku is a cloud application platform. Means what I have built, the web application using these Python codings and these data from PubChem database, it can be deployed to the cloud, that anyone can use it, so that anyone in the world can use that through that platform when I deployed it. So this is how to deploy it. What is cloud application platform? This information also you can get from YouTube or many online courses or research papers. So it is also a very big subject to learn, but I won't go deeper into that. So to use AI drug app, we have performed some case studies also. um, and we have done docking analysis and admit analysis, some more kind of analysis to validate the results of AI drug app. So these are the publications and awards and which we got, and it is also available in the home page of our web app. So this is how the AI drug app looks like. I just put a screenshot of AI drug app here, and this is the home page. One can access through it using this bioactivity prediction or custom ML tools, and so many are coming into picture. We are still working on it, and this work is under development, and we are planning to add more deep learning models into it for many other diseases. So right now it is for COVID-19, but we are working and we are planning to add more deep learning regarding other diseases or other applications like agricultural or environmental. So we are still working on it. So this is how AI can be used in drug discovery, and how we use the new technology, that is AI in drug discovery researches specifically against COVID-19. So so AI has been transforming the practice of drug discovery, and it has various applications, and because of which it is rapidly transforming our world. And only one only just need to find out that how AI can be used and applied in various researches and various subject areas, like how we used in drug discovery researches. But still there are, as I said, there are so many areas in drug discovery or biological researches which are yet to be solved, which are yet to be researched. So if people from interdisciplinary background like chemistry or biology or computational science come together and work together, then miracles can happen. So when I started the AI drug app, I started alone, but later on Dr. Vikas Karade and Dr. Damini also comes into the picture, and they help me, and they are from different background. Dr. Damini is from pharmacology background, clinical pharmacology. Dr. Vikas is a mechanical engineer, and he also have some computational knowledge. So like how we interacted together, we have collaborated and worked on AI drug app. And I'm from biological background. Actually I'm from very so many different background, biological and agricultural and drug discovery background. So there are so many things I have done. So how I connected these people and how we all get together and built this AI drug app so that anyone in the world can use it for their drug discovery researches. This is how we done. And I hope by seeing this, everyone can get inspired and they can get collaborated, like how biology people and chemistry people or computational science people, they can get collaborated and build their own models or web applications or tools or softwares, and they can build this and help in research community, help in drug discovery, which is right now COVID is very big problem. And still it is the researches are going on, and we need some more researches in this area. So so now it is up to us that how we use these new technologies of AI in various researches, as there are still so many challenges yet to be solved. And I hope you all got some kind of idea of AI application in drug discovery researches. Our Indian government are also launching various programs, various scholarship, various entrepreneurial activities, etc., to inspire AI related researches. And not only in India, this is also happening all around the world. Means many people are working on it, and they want some more people to come and work and to learn about AI thing. And there is a lot of scope in AI. And if you are thinking about your bright career, then I must suggest, I must recommend that learn AI and learn how you can apply it in your researches, whether it is drug discovery or any biological researches or any other mechanical or any subject areas. You can apply this thing because it gives miracles. It has fast results and accurate results. So it will definitely pay you or help you to grow in future. So here I'm ending my presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll be happy to answer it. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yes.
Any students who wants to ask any questions to ma'am, you can just put your question in the chat box, or else we can unmute you and you can share your question. Ma'am, we'll assign a few minutes so that girls can type their questions and we'll wait by them, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
In my opinion, you did a wonderful job. As we have also discussed to take the two different domains together, say science and AI, right? It means technology. So you brought the two domains together and uh, make it useful thing out of it, innovation out of it. That AI can also be used to in this kind of applications, like drug discovery and
Yes.
related stuff. So I think it is a wonderful experience for all. Actually, those who are willing to work in this direction, right, you can take that as one of the case study, and we can definitely work out in that. So actually, Divya, our next plan is we have also discussed our previous meeting.
Mhm.
Our next plan is to connect the interested lady, interested girl, those who want to build up their career into the innovation, entrepreneurship, or
Mhm.
especially into the drug discovery and all related stuff. So we'll try to connect a few of the girls with you,
Yes.
as it is a purely a preliminary talk, just to get an insight about what can be done with the help of AI in the domain of drug discovery. Right? So it is a purely a preliminary talk. So we'll discuss with other girls and those who want to further work in that direction. We'll try to connect with you in that direction.
Yeah. Sure.
So if you are having any project in your mind, if any work that can be done in this direction, right? So that will offer to the girls, and maybe they can take this as a their project or their idea that
Mhm.
can be further nurtured in that direction, right? So
Okay.
our next task would be to connect the girls with you.
Okay. So.
But still, I would suggest all the girls, please feel free to ask. Right? Suppose I'm not getting what is AI, feel free to ask. It means
Yes.
nothing wrong in that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Definitely into the asking the question.
Hello, Divya. The Dr. Namita here.
Hello.
You hear me? Hello. You gave a very good presentation. It's very informative, and it's definitely for the researchers to have a beginning of what machine learning can give so much of information towards drug designing. Uh, my question is how much time it takes to develop this web application?
Okay, so I have taken only 6 months to learn and to develop this web application because I had only 6 months remaining for that drug discovery hackathons or India International, those kind of workshops to present Indian government and so many scientists all around the world and to Indian scientists. So I did it in 6 months. But my basic, my PhD was in drug discovery researches only. So already had that knowledge about drug designing thing, but I had to learn from the start about machine learning. So I started this during COVID lockdown. That time I had a lot of work. I was very free. I can't, and we all know we can't go anywhere. We can or lockdown in our homes. So that time I started learning about machine learning and deep learning thing using YouTube or LinkedIn learning platforms, or by reading various research papers and blogs which I have shown during my presentation. And I start doing by myself. I start coding by myself, by start applying that thing, that algorithms and coding by myself. And practically I do every day. Means now also there are so many things which I have, there is so much thing I have to learn, and so many researches are going on, so I do coding by myself every day. Means every day there should be some practical knowledge, some hands-on experience. So means that I am suggesting to everyone to start by yourself to learn and code every day. Then only you will get that hands-on experience and hands-on applications, and then only you can get that experience and how you can apply your knowledge into another research. So it took me minimum 6 months, but I'm still learning on it, and I'm still developing that web application platform, and I'm trying to search new things, that how I can apply that new AI algorithms. Like there are so many reinforcement learning, there are so many things that I'm still learning it. But for taking that award, it took me just 6 months. So I think if I can do that, then anyone can do that. And everything is open source, everything is available online. One just need to go deeper into that area. One should have that passion to learn new things, and I think it's very interesting. Means everyone will like it because it's new and challenging. So that's what I have liked, and I have started and I have completed this work. And also it is still under development. If you have any query, whether a small question also, if you are having in your mind, you can ask.
That's very nice. Congratulations, Divya,
Thank you.
for that job. That's very good and very true that we have to daily do this practice in the
Yes.
programming, and then only it will be. Uh, what are the popular algorithms you have implemented?
So in my web app, I have used two popular on which the whole entire that web app is dependent. That is TensorFlow and Keras. These two popular deep neural network algorithms I have used, and scikit-learn is also I have used for evaluating the model. But TensorFlow and Keras are very good algorithms which gives accurate predictions. So these kinds of algorithms I use. And for when it comes to the drug, means the molecules, then rdgit python library is very useful, that how one can convert the molecular structures into smiles representation, kind of representation, or the structures or any other structures. So their rdgit python library is very useful.
Very good. Divya, I have used herbal nanoparticles for treating the diabetes.
Mhm.
What next disease you are going to cover?
Uh,
Cancer or diabetes?
yes, yes. Next disease I'm going to cover is diabetes only, but in for next month, means up to February, I have some another plan. We are launching one more application in AI drug app, which is known as Deep Docker. So it is coming soon. I wrote in my I have launched that in AI drug app. I have to launch that in AI drug app web application platform. So it will come in Feb. But after that, the diabetes only, means it is only my next plan to how one can predict the bioactivity data, or screen their own molecules to be drug like molecules against diabetes. So this disease we are going to work after this thing, after Feb.
Okay, that's very nice. Do share your details so that we can have some kind of interaction towards this.
Yes, I'm sharing my web application platform, that its link to here, so that everyone can access it. So in message I have wrote that link. Is it available to everyone? So everyone can
Yes.
access it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the link of our web application platform. Yes. And everything will be available. All research papers regarding this application is available in the home page only.
Okay. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful session. I hope that our students, girl students, has learned a lot, many things on how they can collaborate drug discovery using artificial intelligence. Okay, and I would like to invite Dr. Amit Sata sir to share a word of thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to first of all thank Dr. Divya for sparing her valuable time to share her experience, and I think this session not only provide good information to all the students, but this session will also inspire all the students to work in this direction. And that's what our overall objective is a initiative of the Wonder Woman under the MUIIR, that we would like to inspire the more and more girls to work in the direction of innovations, and further it will transform into the entrepreneurship. And we as a center also believe that one philosophical IRPP, which is idea to research, research to product, product to profit, right? So idea should not be died out, right? It should be transformed into the research should be transformed into the product, and then it should become a more sustainable, and it allows you to earn the profit out of it. So I hope this sessions uh, kind of make a contribution in this philosophy, what we were thinking when we initiated this section, say called Wonder Woman. Right? So thank you again, Divya, and thank you, Vivek. Thank you all the participants, those who have joined and spared their valuable time to understand, as I told you, two different domains together. Right? So thank you all, and hope we'll see many more such sessions into the near future. Thank you, Divya. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Amit, and the entire Women Cell and MUIR team. Thank you very much for inviting me for this talk. I'm thankful, and I hope,
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
everyone will try to work on that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.